The proposal was March 19th, 2015.
It was complicated. We we went to Los Angeles to check out a school that she's going to be going to.
FIDM, fashion school. And my mind is all over the place because I was studying for my test, math test, English test, and the interview. All that in one day. So we get there and we're all like rushing to the school. We're worried that we're going to be late, and we had the jet lag, and it wasn't go. No, it was bad. It was like, oh my God, what are we doing? Like, are we going to be okay? So I get to the school. I had my test. I was very nervous, and he was like, Sugar, you got this. Believe in yourself. So I'm like, okay, I will. So that evening, after the test, we get to our hotel, and we're like, he tells me not to change, and I'm like, not to change, but I have heels on. I've been in heels all day. Like, it's 7 o'clock at night. Let me change into something else. And he was like, no, just wear what you got. I was like, okay, whatever. And I was hungry at that point, so I was really cranky, like a baby. And we get in the car, he's talking to me, he's like, I'm very happy that we're here. And I was like, yes, me too.
I was exhausted, man, but I was like, you know what? The proposal's still going through. Really nervous. I took her to this nice restaurant called The Perch in downtown LA. It's on like the 53rd floor. There's a nice balcony. They got a band out there and everything.
And we're talking about our day, our life, and we're both excited and nervous. The meals finally come, oh my goodness, like finally. And I get this big plate. It was mussels, fish, soup, and bread, and some other stuff in it. I don't know what it was, but it was fancy, colorful, and tasty. So we're eating, and then we're like talking, and we're listening to the music that the band was playing, and I was like, Sugar, they're not playing the 2015 music, like John Legend. That's my guy right there. They're not playing at all.
What the original plan was to have edible arrangements, bring in a basket of fruit, and to have a note. And in the note, I had like a really small poem. And so that didn't go through at all because edible arrangements messed up. But I kind of, finagled it, and I wrote the poem, the small poem, on a note. And I had the waiter give her the note and say, hey, this is from a secret admirer.
A few minutes later, he starts leaving the table. So I was like, why are you leaving the table? Like, you're leaving every 5 minutes. And he tells me he's ordering another meal. Another meal? You gotta be kidding me. Like, really? You just ate a big plate of food. Come on now, steak and potatoes and veggies? Like, really? So then he's like, yeah, I'm hungry, but they got my meal wrong. And I was like, if they got it wrong, why did you eat it? He was like, oh, I'm hungry. I was hungry. I needed to eat. I was like, whatever, you're weird. So we come back, he comes back, and he's like trying to start small conversation. I'm like, damn it, can they just play John Legend? So then a few minutes later, a waitress, the one that walked us to the table, he comes to me and he's like, you have a secret admirer. And he gives me a note. So I read the note, and like after like 2 seconds, I'm starting to tear up, and I'm like, let me cover my tears and keep reading it. Sammy, I don't know what the heck he was doing on the floor for so long, but he was standing right there on his knees for too long, and I was like,
I was on my one knee for really, really long. But how the note went was, I not only love you, I'm in love with you. Our sticky notes in the morning do more than express our love. It shows the commitment we bring. And yes, this is the moment when I get on one knee to present this ring.
And then I look up and he's like, would you marry me? I want to get old with you and eat with you and live with you till we hit 80s. And I was like, till 80s? But hell yeah! And then the singers started singing John Legend, All of Me. that was like, oh. And then everybody was like, oh my goodness, go dance, go dance. And I was like, dance, really? So we got on the floor, we started dancing to John Legend. And it was like the best experience I've ever had. I'll never forget that experience. And I still think about it all the time. I still talk to people about it. It was the best one. He did the right thing. He better do the right thing because let me tell you, if it wasn't me, oh Lordy my, he's gonna have some issues.